So for this video, gonna focus on what my approach is gonna be for the upcoming week. Um, I think Friday when I started trading the funded accounts, I was a little bit overzealous. And then I also was a little bit undisciplined in my approach. So coming up this week, I want to make sure that I'm doing the other things that will, invoke discipline, such as, working out, marking my chart, setting my alerts. Because if I'm alert and I use alerts, that's gonna give me the best results. Meaning trading London high, London low, previous day high, previous day low. Trading in those areas is gonna give me the most level of success. So between ES and NQ, I should be able to mark up on TradingView, and then activate the trades via Quant Tower. I know I still have some Trade accounts, but I need to really use Trade on the computer. No more phone trading. It's not worth it. Definitely focusing next week on risk management as far as using 5 contracts, micro only. So basically the same way Top Step only allows you to use 5 micros, or 10 micros essentially, whatever the limit is. I think it's 5. I want to make sure that I just limit myself to 5 micros because that's more than enough to make what my new goal is. So previous goal was 300 a day or per trade. But I've decided now I need to do $100 per trade. Lower the bar, get comfortable just risking small amounts, hopefully risking about 50 to make 100. I might settle for the 1-to-1 just depending on the trade, how it looks. Because at the end of the day, it is an investment. So sometimes you have to make sure to take that risk to make it worthwhile. So we'll see. If it doesn't work out this time, I can, on the next go around, change my approach. But I think I'm going to do, 1-to-1s, 2-to-1s, focus on risking 50 to 100 to make 100, and securing 100. So if price shoots up, I'll just secure 100, secure 3 contracts, 4 contracts, and then maybe let a piece of it run. But I was looking at another YouTuber trading with Travis, and his approach makes sense. And just seeing it, it's like you enter trades and they enter profit so many times, then back and draw down, back and profit. If you just secure 100 multiple times, you'll get 300 in no time. So I'm just gonna try to operate with like trading in groups of 3 and 4. So at least that way, at all times, whenever I make a trade, if I make $100, I'm really making 300 to 400, which is definitely still substantial. And then knowing futures market, there's plenty of trades. There's gonna be some runners and high win rate trades, but it's just focusing on managing risk first, because I need to, like a big winner for me should be $200. It shouldn't be 405. It shouldn't be close to breaching the consistency threshold if you're trying to withdraw at 3,000, which would be like making 700, 800. So, just being consistent, closing out $100, closing out 200, 300, like getting to that consistently. Just at the end of the day, it's like, okay, yes, you generated 300 for the day. Good. Within 6 to 9 days, that's reasonable profit. So just focusing on risk next week. Trading MNQ, so the micro of NQ of NASDAQ. Maybe I'll even take some trades on ES. And I need to actually try to pass the challenges on Monday as well. So I'm gonna try to pass I'm gonna try to put on like scale in. But I don't know if I'm gonna go crazy risk. Considering that I could just wait till they reset, because I have technically a whole bunch of discounted accounts. So technically I could just let them reset, but there'd be about $30 each. But I think I want to just, for a group of 3 of them, kind of go a little harder, and then the rest go medium risk. So that way, if it does take the 7 days, it's fine. And then, just really focusing on low and slow. Because I'm in it for the long term. I have to always remember that it's not a rush to get, because I think before just thinking like, oh, I need $300 per account consistently so it's good, trying to like generate the 80K. I think I mentioned this in the last video. So just trying to focus on generating some income, slowly but surely some income, and then diversifying and not just trading those accounts, but trading my other accounts. So trading my funded Forex account, trading, I think I have 300K funded with Forex that I could trade, and trading like live accounts, like trading a live pocket options account, trading a live Forex account, So next week I want to focus on, taking low and slow trades, and even on those little pocket options account. It's like I have a friend, shout out Jose. He's running it up in pocket options, and he really didn't know much about trading, but he's showing me just if you just follow risk management, it's easy to do it. And even today, it's like I had $1 in there, and I turned it into like $4. I did end up blowing it because I just threw a whole bunch of risk on there, which is what I'm usually guilty of. But I think what I might do is put on like maybe 500 to 1,000, something like that, and just consistently, because I think we have a deposit match as well, and just focus on consistently trying to make the 50 to 100. You know what I'm saying? And when you get kind of streaky, you can get some good profits, but I think it's possible to withdraw from multiple different streams. So it's like not only just have multiple accounts within Apex, but have multiple accounts within all types of trading, because I'm a trader. By nature, I'm a trader. I'm a scalper, I'm a trader. I can hold some positions throughout the rest of the day, but I can't even go to sleep. I don't remember the last time I went to sleep with a position. So just knowing who I am, using my strengths, like focusing on my strengths, not really letting anybody draw me into doing it a certain way, because guess what? It's up to me how I want to be perceived. So I just want to make sure that I'm consistent in how I'm doing it. Instead of worrying about rushing for 10 days to get the payout, even if it takes 20 days to get the payout, which typically, that's the irony. In the Forex ones, you have to wait 30 days. So why on this one, I'm in a rush? It's like, oh, you pay the monthly fee. Well, yeah, the monthly fee is like $600, $700, $800 if you only have 10 accounts. If you have 20 accounts, yeah, you might end up paying like $1,500 to two bands, depending. But it's like, by the end of the month, if I'm not doing anything with them, either some of them are going to be blown or some of them are going to be close. So it's gonna be worth it, and just seeing other people who are profitable, who personally I feel like I'm a better trader than them. Like, and that's the thing. It's all about ego and confidence. And it's like, I know I can do it because, I've been doing it long enough to know, like, you can pass accounts, you can fail, and like accepting the risk. So like accepting you're not gonna keep all your funded accounts. That's part of trading. You feel me? Like, oh, you're gonna just maintain everything. It's possible, right? But when you're using a little bit more aggressive risk in the first place to get the accounts, and you have a little aggressive risk when you have the accounts, it is difficult. But that's why I'm focusing on low and slow. Yes, I think before I was doing like 12 contracts, 5 micros, 15 micros. It's like, that's crazy. So now just do 5. I think I'm gonna start scaling into 5, or doing 5 all at once, just depending. But I'm excited to see what's gonna be going on next week, because I did make $300 on 2 of them, which is cool. And it's like, once I get comfortable and I start moving between them, and then I can, if I have enough paired together, it's going to result in, good profit. So just staying focused on that is the key. And making sure to just always trade from the computer. That's why I have all this nice setup. These three monitors. I know it's a mess, but I got these 3 34-inch monitors, and I have them all just because I want to make sure that I can see the charts and trade. So I could have, on the lower one, I can have Quant Tower, which I love, and the upper one I can have what's the other one called? Tradeovate. And I think if I lose those Tradeovate accounts, I'm not buying no more Tradeovate accounts, because it costs more. You can trade off TradingView, but that's just like a fake dream. It's like, it doesn't even make sense. It's not even practical. It doesn't, like, maybe someone could design it to make it more practical, but my layout, how it looks, is just like, it's convoluted, so it doesn't make sense. I'd rather just trade off a different platform. And he is now just using the efficiency of the platform. So that auto break even feature is a key thing. Locking in profits is key. So it's like, if you go up 100, right, you shouldn't leave without 50. So locking in however many points. So if I'm using 5 contracts and they're valued at a certain number, depending on which futures contract or asset you're trading, then you'd have to adjust it. But that's the key, like setting the auto break even, setting the certain standards to make sure you're always making money, and then just scaling it. So it's like, I kind of was in a rush to get, I want to get 20 accounts, and it's like, it's fine, because I have a separate job where I use that money to fund this. So it's like, now that I'm doing it this way, it's like the forced, it's like forced repetition, like so many strikes to like pass an account and do all this. It's like, I know that it's possible. right? So these people getting payouts, it's like I see, I'm like, I'm better than them, right? So that's how I feel, and I'm gonna prove it by just doing it. So like I said, I hopped off social media, hopped off that, but I'm recording it and uploading it because every day I'm listening back to it for myself and just remembering, like, this is what I need to be doing. These are the adjustments I have to make, right? So if on the next video I haven't worked out, like today I did some dips and I've been working out a little bit and I've been feeling better, but I just gotta be consistently working out and I gotta get my cardio in. Gotta start getting the cardio in the fast, right? And then prioritize health, prioritize family. And I think that if I use like simple shit, like even just like a pocket options account, I could fucking replace my job, which sounds stupid, but it's like, bro, if you just put enough bands in, you can make a few $100s in a day, no problem. You know what I'm saying? It's really simple. It's just ego and not even using the tools properly. Like I used the account, but I didn't really understand how to put like the 5-second expirations, which is closer to how I should be trading, not the 30-second 1-minute expiration. It's like, that's cool. And even sometimes it's like just figuring out where my sweet spot is, but I foresee just like one stream paying for everything, but then at the same time having multiple different streams within the same skill set of you're just trading, bro. Like futures, Apex fund everything, right? And then you take that money and you spread it, and it's like you're funded with all futures accounts. You're funded with all Forex companies. You're funded with personally funded with multiple like 5 to 10K accounts to where you can put on a position. Because more so, like, yes, you could have a bigger account and put on a lot of lots and all this shit, but it's like as long as you have a position and you're able to take advantage of some of the leverages that's allowed, so then you can build a position, or even if you don't, if you can just hold one position, it's like it's worth it. So there's a lot of opportunity in these markets, and it's like consistently staying focused on that is the key. Because even though a job is good and a job pays bills, it's like, bro, do the job, but make sure that you're building the business of trading, because that's the only thing that really is gonna last through like anything, bro. Like without the physical business, you have to have a service-based business, or you have to have something where you're printing money. So it's like my active income has to go up through trading, and I think it's working as far as like switching to futures or even picking up futures and just starting to trade them. It's just accepting the risk is always the hardest, because you just want to like have crazy success initially from like day one, and it just takes time of like focusing on it and then not overdoing it, and being content as well with like the small gains, because that's why you're getting 20 accounts, so you can scale it, not so you can have one account and you're trading like, I'm so focused on this one account.